last media day, huh? I'm gonna miss you guys. What are we gonna do, Jeff? So
you can come visit in the summer.
Visit. Great number 14 today. A lot of energy with splitting up blue, gold. A few team pairs just against each other, just so they get used to seeing where the strengths and weaknesses of the offense and the defense. So we're cranked up and ready to go for the spring game.
So what was behind the trade?
The trade, just looked at the strengths and weaknesses and got together as a staff and made some trades. Commissioner tried to make some different calls to acquire some different personnel.
Yeah, we didn't talk to you yesterday.
There was a fight in the staff room, not literally, but no, we want this guy if we're going to give up that guy. But it was fun.
You think the teams are pretty even?
I think so. We'll find out. I mean, the blue thinks they're stacked and the gold thinks they're stacked, so they both have confidence.
And obviously it's not a game day, but how much do you want it to kind of mirror when those guys are preparing like it's a game?
We just talked to them afterwards that, hey, it'll be dumbed down a little bit as far as what we do, how we do it, but it comes down to execution. And anytime we go to Heinz Field, guys are still working on the depth chart. I mean, you're trying to go out there in Heinz and make plays like it is a game day, and so that mindset is still there. They want to compete, they want to win. Some are going to eat steak and lobster, and some are eating, hot dogs and beans.
That said, as coaches, do you guys put any more emphasis on guys' performances in this scrimmage than previous ones?
Because it's, you don't know what you're going to get protection-wise. Even today, there was some offensive line protection problems because they're so used to playing, you guys playing next to each other. So there was some busts out here, so they got to clean up some of those, getting different guards. It's an O-line usually has that problem more than a defense line because they'll rotate guys in probably more than the offense does. But, I would say the most important scrimmage was a week ago. We wanted to come out of this one healthy and again, just come out and execute. You're not really worried about the score or the points, but just execute the plays and do your job.
Are you more eager to see guys like Max play because he hasn't been here before?
I'm more eager to see everybody play. I mean, I'm anxious to see every one of those quarterbacks go out and compete when they get an opportunity to get in the huddle. There'll be a crowd there. It'll be different than a normal Jersey scrimmage that we've had on Saturday. So it brings a little bit more emphasis.
Like you're saying that some units, well, maybe the linebackers and the offensive line are more affected by having different guys in there. Does that make the outside matchups, like when you have a corner on a wide receiver, maybe you can take a little bit more from those in a situation like this? Yeah,
there'll be some different mismatches, at the receiver spot that usually Jester's playing against Avante and Dane and Felipe, and all of a sudden there might be a different matchup out there. So that'll definitely pose a problem for some of the defenses.
Does it help having a guy like Jester with his size, speed, and to challenge your corners each day?
No question about it. I mean, you got, I think, one of the top receivers in the country. The way he's practiced this spring, his hands are stronger. He's running fast. He's making plays. He's doing it all. And I think every corner would like to match up against him every snap just to see where they are.
Now, what have you thought about your secondary as far as competition and how that's gone so far this spring?
It's been great. I think it's been really good. I mean, Avante is the leader of that group, and he's had a great spring. Felipe's gotten a lot better. Dane Jackson's coming along. Theron Coleman's really been good, and French, we'll get some reps on defense as well, so you get to see him play both ways. And then the secondary, great competition between Stocker and Bryson Gardner at the one safety spot. I think you're going to watch Phil Campbell do a lot of good things. So Dennis Briggs had a wedding last week, so he missed the one good scrimmage. So this is another opportunity for him to go out there and show everybody what he's got at safety. And he's had a great spring.
He didn't get married, did he?
He did not get married. He's getting married this summer, though.
Is he?
He's getting married this summer. Yes, he is. Should have told you guys that earlier.
You said before that you've been impressed by Kenny Pickett. What about his teammates? Have you noticed his teammates noticed him impressing them a little bit too?
Well, I think so. I mean, I think when you look at the draft and who got selected, I think when he got selected, I think people have some confidence in the way he throws the ball and manages the huddle, and I think we'll find out on game day. I mean, we'll find out what they do in Heinz Field.
So how the players are divided up, I guess, is your staff divided up between blue and gold too?
No question about it. Coach Powell's trying to cheat and keep a manager out here to skunk the blue team here. Luckily we found out and got him out of here. But the staff competes just as much as the kids. It's important.
And what's it mean to have Jabal and Tyler doing their roles, and how much interaction do you have them talk to the guys, or what do they do on that day?
They'll give them a pregame talk, and they'll be with them on the sideline, just to be around former great players. I mean, Tyler will do a great job, Jabal will do a nice job. I mean, it'll be fun to get those guys back and around our football team, bring back a Super Bowl champion and great receiver here at Pitt that a lot of our guys know.
This is
Make sure they don't sneak on the field. It's not like those guys couldn't help their
I
teams.
don't know if we could block them or cover them, but two great kids and players. Looking forward to it.
This game is like a showcase for your program, isn't it? You're going to have recruits here, and you know, Jabal and Tyler here. It's showing off what you've been able to do in 3 years.
You know, I think it's just an opportunity for everybody to see, what the 2017 football team looks like, and it's early. Still got a lot of summer work to go, and then obviously August camp. But this just give you a little preview and an opportunity for the fans to get out there and former Pitt players.
You obviously coach Tyler, but have you been able to connect with guys like Jabal or Aaron, some of those other guys who are in the league now or recent players?
Yeah, I mean we get around a lot of them. I mean Aaron's got a locker in the locker room just because he's back so often. Jabal not as much, because he's been away and playing ball. But that's why it's great to bring someone back that you haven't back to bring him back into our family and reunite him and let our guys know who he is. So I think that's the bonus there.